Alberta Environment has now forecasted that the South Saskatchewan River will reach its peak on Saturday afternoon. Here's the latest from Fire Chief Brian Stouth and Emergency Management Director Ron Robinson as of 11 o'clock on Thursday morning.
This projection from Alberta Environment estimates a peak river flow projection of 2,700 cubic meters per second. This peak river flow is expected to arrive in Medicine Hat midday Saturday. As of 9:30 a.m. this morning, the river flow was at 1,100 cubic meters per second. We anticipate that we'll receive an updated projection from Alberta Environment around the noon hour. Temporary mitigation efforts continue to be targeted to areas impacted at the forecast water levels, with most areas being protected to 3,750 cubic meters per second. The slight increase we've seen in projections overnight has not required us to alter our existing efforts. We've already given ourselves a buffer in anticipation of possible changes or additional precipitation. We're not planning any evacuation at this point. At the 2,700 cubic meter per second level, no homes are at risk of flooding. Residents continue to be asked to stay away from the rivers and creeks for their own safety. If they see city crews working on mitigation efforts, please give them room to work. More information will be provided as plans are updated and more information becomes known.
It's a real pleasure of mine to stand before you as the Director of Emergency Management for the City of Medicine Hat and the region, southeast region of Alberta. Just to say that what you've seen over the last few days is a culmination of good planning, good preparedness, training that goes deep into our organization. And that training includes what we now refer to as an incident command system. Now, I have been saying this for many months on camera that this is what we were going to do and this is what we have done. Procured $2 million worth of mitigation tools, which includes muscle wall, HESCO cart, and bear cage, which is a deployment tool that we saw a very effective armed forces when they came and supported us in 2013. So it is just a statement by me as a director to say that plans and programs, which is part and parcel of my responsibility under the Emergency Management Act, are being demonstrated very fruitfully. As you can see, when this massive coordination effort unfolds before your very eyes, it takes a tremendous amount of resources and effort. We last year had 4 kilometers of big bag and some sandbags. This year we have 9.75 kilometers of mitigation tools of varying types and sizes, which of course will be deployed effectively by our property protection branch director. We now have an incident command structure that has command staff, so we have a safety officer in place, a public information officer, as well as a liaison officer working with assisting and cooperating agencies, and general command staff, which consist of planning section chief and operations section chief, and that operations section chief goes deep within our organization so that we have people on site reporting back whatever their needs are, and logistics section chiefs will actually take care of those needs and procurement, working right alongside our finance section chief. So many hands make light work, and that's precisely what you're seeing right now. Efficient deployment, the mitigation tools that have been pre-designated, and in a sense what you're seeing is now pre-positioned should the forecast continue to escalate or pose any danger whatsoever to our residents. So this impetus has been supported at the very top level of council and our administrative group, and the province has been extremely supportive of our planning and our mitigation tool deployment. And so it is with that we're seeing the success that you've seen today.
For the most up-to-date information, you can visit the city's website, Twitter, or Facebook pages, and we will also bring you updates as they become available. For Go Southern Alberta, I'm Leanne Evans.